all, welcome
ठीक है।
to my channel. And let us today talk to Miss Nivedita Mondal. She's from West Bengal and happens to be one of my very good friends in the astrology group. She is 28 years old and astrology has been her love of childhood. She does not have any formal knowledge from childhood, but she started to give accurate predictions to her family and friends. But never she thought that it would become her profession. She took it seriously after her spiritual awakening process, and destiny somehow seems to have forced her into astrology. Later on in her life, she met her Guru Rajiv Chakraborty ji, and Guruji checked her horoscope and he took her as his Shishya. So I welcome you, Nivedita, to this podcast on astrology, where we discuss several aspects about astrology.
Thank you.
So, Nivedita, I would like to ask you a few questions on astrology because you have been in this field for quite some time now, and now you are also taking professional training. But lot of people outside, they are not very well aware about astrology, its processes, and it is not seen as a good profession. People usually think a person who does not have any work comes into astrology and does astrological practices. So my first question to you is astrology superstition or does it hold any reality?
Astrology is astronomical observation. It definitely holds reality, but sometimes some predictions can be wrong for the wrong observations of the astrologers. Here, astrologer is wrong. Astrology itself is not wrong. Lack of knowledge of some astrologers is responsible for such misconception.
Okay, so you feel that it does hold reality and it is true. My next question to you is what is the biggest misconception about astrology?
Lots of, actually, lots of misconceptions are there. For example, people think persons with similar rising sign behave same, but it is not. We must analyze the chart in very subtle way. Next is Kalsarpa. This is a business gimmick. Parasara never mention about it. Then next fearful concept is Mangalik dos. I have found in most of the cases cancellation of Mangolic dos is also present. But astrologers with lack of knowledge just ignore it. We must aware of all these fearful concepts. Astrology is actually your friend. We should not use it as business. We should use it to make a better life.
Okay, so you feel there is nothing as kalp sarp dosh about which people fear a lot.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay. My next question to you is what is then stopping astrology from becoming a recognized science like any other technology? We have engineering, we have architecture, we have commerce, we have so many scientific experiments and everything taking place. When it is only astronomical observation, things are true, then what is stopping the field as such to become a recognized science?
This is $1 million question. Look, as I told you, astrology is observation based on astronomical events. Panchasiddhantika of Barahomihir was an astronomical book, not an astrological book. Later, he gave predictions based on that book. So, astronomy is in astrology. They are closely related, and astronomy is a recognized science. So, astrology is also part of this recognized science. But our limitations of knowledge and our lack of willingness are stopping astrology from becoming a recognized science. Astrology is becoming lucrative business nowadays. Many of the astrologers don't have any astronomical knowledge. For example, if you see Digbal, Mool Trikon, exaltation, debilitation, all are based on astronomy only. So, if clients start to counter astrologer for predictions, it will gradually regain its glory. Whatever predictions you get from an astrologer, ask reason behind it, because it is not a conditional subject. It is totally calculative subject.
Okay, that's a very nice response, Nivedita. And I was also thinking for quite some time that why is this a problem with astrology? And right. And lastly, I would like to, in fact, two more questions I would like to ask you. What are the most common problems for which astrology can give answers? I mean, I have found people who think daily they should see an astrological chart and daily they should do work. There are some people who just don't bother. So, but what are the most common problems for which astrology can give answers and it will be helpful to everyone?
Astrology actually can shape a person's life in a proper way. An astrologer can be a life coach, a motivator. Astrology is not only about Mangolic dos, Kalsorpo dos, Saresati, etc. Astrology is much more than it. My guru always tells me, observe planets in your chart and do whatever planets want. You will never suffer. However, personally, I mostly give solutions for career, marriage, and recent times I am dealing with lots of childless couples.
And the last question, which I am sure many of the listeners also want to know, are remedies important and do they work? Because a lot of places you go, an astrologer gives costly remedies. Sometimes they charge few lakhs of rupees and still people don't find happiness. So, are remedies important? The first question. And second is, do they actually work?
Before discussing it, I want to tell that remedy cannot change destiny of a person. Suppose you have power in your eyes. Your spectacles will only help you to guard your eyes and your problem, but it cannot resolve your problem completely. Same is here. Remedy is your spectacles. It will not change your destiny, but it will protect you. And yes, from my personal experience, remedies work. Here I can share with you my two experience. Uh, few months ago, I was suffering from terrible nerve pain. I did not share it with my parents because I did not want to disturb them. Then I am a devotee of Goddess Durga, Ma Durga. Then I prayed to her, and suddenly one day during meditation, something clicked on my mind, and somehow I got guidance that Nivedita chant Tulsi mantra. Then I started Tulsi mantra, and within 15 days my problem was resolved. And next is my for another problem that was also a health problem. I prayed to Goddess Lakshmi. Within 7 to 10 days, my problem was resolved. So, from my personal experience, remedies definitely work, but it works only if you do it with full devotion and intensity. Every time when I chanted mantra and um, puja for my problem, I always thought that this is my last day, and if my this is my last day of my life, and if my problem were not resolved, then I would die. That much of intensity was in my mind that time, and my problem was resolved um, completely without any medicines. So you must do it with full intensity. Your devotion will act as fuel for your remedy. Before performing remedy, remove your doubt on remedy and believe that it will work definitely, and then see the magic.
Okay, I think that is a very nice input you have given, Nivedita. And once this podcast is posted at various places and on social media, we would also like to have some questions from general public which can be responded as and when we receive it from them. And that's it, Nivedita. Thank you so much for your time, for your valuable time. You have been able to guide many
Thank
of
you.
people for with lots of questions what we asked. You have shared your personal experience also, which is very kind of you. And hope to see you soon in some other forum on astrology discussion also.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.